to Atlanta Live. I'm Ann White, and we're at First Baptist Church Woodstock, behind the scenes at the God's Not Dead 2 concert tour. We've got some very special guests here tonight, so you're going to want to get comfortable, take a seat, and we're going to take you on a tour behind stage. But first, I want to introduce our first guest. We're going to talk to one of the bands that's going to be performing tonight. So please help me welcome Audio Adrenaline. Thank you guys so much for being here today. I know that you guys have just started this tour. I know y'all been touring with Newsboys for a while, but the God's Not Dead 2 concert tour was last night was your first night. This is your second stop on the tour. And so I want to hear a little bit about that, but I'm going to introduce you first. So Adam, and I would say last names I'm gonna have to look, but I know you, Adam Agee. Yes. I know your parents well, yes. and I appreciate you being here. You guys travel a long way, but you're going to be going a lot further after this trip. So next we have Dave Stovall, correct?
Yeah, you said it right. A lot of people say Stovall.
Oh, good.
So thank you.
All right, I got that right. And Brandon Bagby.
You got it.
And Jack, let's see, it is Jack Campbell. Yeah. Thank you, guys. So I want to hear a little bit about each one of you. So why don't we start here with you, Adam? Tell me a little bit about, let's start kind of way back. Okay. When did you first start singing?
Well, that's not that far back, actually.
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
I picked up a guitar when I was 19.
Really?
And started playing and started singing and started leading worship at our youth group there at church, and then in college at Arizona State. And just, I don't know, it just kind of clicked with me. I felt like I loved to do it. I loved to play and sing and lead worship. And right around that time was a lot of the great worship movement songs, and I fell in love with it, and I felt like that's what God had for me. I grew up playing sports, and took piano lessons for a couple months when I was in fifth grade, and then quit to go play basketball. And so decided to pick up music, and now here.
You know, that's really interesting, because normally when I interview artists, whether they're actors or musicians, they say, I was singing around the house at 2 years old, and my mom was telling me to be quiet. So you didn't have that experience.
I mean, I'm sure I sang a little bit, and like when I was really, really little, and then probably in the youth group, you know, every now and then. But nothing. I wasn't really into it.
It wasn't on your radar.
I wasn't all about it until I got a little older. I was all about sports.
Wow, that is really interesting. So let's go to you, Dave. What about you?
It's the opposite story as Adam.
Okay, good. I want to hear it.
My dad was my band director, and my mom was a drummer. My brother was a drummer.
Your mom was a drummer?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Uncle, grandpa, they were all like musicians.
Yeah.
Everybody in my family. So I grew up just predestined to be a band nerd, basically. But I started playing music very early, singing, and I wanted to be the next Michael Jackson. That was my thing. I just wanted to dance and sing. Well,
now, do we see that on stage?
Yeah, sure. Off first song, I'll do a couple little moves.
Okay.
How about right now?
No.
We'll do that.
But then it was when I became a teenager, and I went to my first Christian rock concert, which happened to be DC Talk and Audio Adrenaline. And that changed everything for me, because I was like, I'm going to be this singer, dancer guy. But I was a believer already at a young age. But when I saw that concert and saw that you could be a Christian and be like rock and roll and be good at what you do, I was like, I want to make music for God and not just to make music. So that kind of changed like the trajectory for me. And then I went on to study in college and, you know, started my own band kind of a thing. But happy to be in a band with these guys for sure.
Brandon, what's your story?
I could probably start. My dad was a guitar player, singer. He would play in college and bars and stuff. He had like an Eagles tribute band, I think.
Oh, cool.
So him and his buddies would get together. So
does he still play?
I don't think so. It hurts his hands. And I just remember growing up as a young child listening to him play a 12-string Epiphone he still got at home from the 70s. It's hopefully I get it.
That's treasured. Yeah. I imagine he's going to listen to this interview, right?
Yeah,
you made to make sure he does, right?
He
okay.
But I picked up my first instrument in violin in 5th grade. So I started with the orchestra, and then it was an orchestra teacher in, I believe, 8th grade. He said, you know, what kind of music do you listen to? And I said, man, I really like rock music. And he's like, you should play what you like to listen to.
Right.
And so then my parents, they wanted to move out of the city. We were in the New Orleans area, and they wanted to move out into the country. So they bought 5 acres of land, way out in the country, built a house, no cable television. So as a high schooler, I mean, I couldn't watch TV when I got home from school, so I picked up guitar.
Wow.
And that's how it started. So just hours in the bedroom, just practicing, learning, teaching myself how to play.